Hello, and how are you really keeping up? How are you doing? It's been a while once again, and I'm super duper excited to catch up with you again on the World Mental Health Day, which is celebrated today. And the theme for this year's Mental Health Day is health promotion in workplaces. So, what then, right? We've been in instances where you say mental health, and you don't just pay attention to it. You're just wondering, like, what is this really? Like, mental health, is it really important to have a good mental health, for your mental health to be in a very stable state or to be in a state of complete wellness? Questions you would have thought about such questions, and probably some thoughts would have come into your mind as to when that word is mentioned, mental health. So what then is mental health? When that word is mentioned, it's just simply an embodiment of your emotional, which involves how you feel as an individual, and then we're also looking at your psychological health or wellness, which also involves how you think about certain things. What are the triggers, some of those triggers? What are those influences around you that makes you to think or has conditioned you to think in such a manner or to do certain things? And we're also looking at the social well-being of that individual, which of course has to do with acting or doing, or how you behave as a result of certain reactions to your environment, your immediate environment, or to certain scenarios or situations that you must have been subjected to experience. So we are not only looking at how you feel, we're not only looking at how you think, but we're also looking at how you also relate with people around you and your very much immediate environment. So you can see why, if there is an impairment or if anything happens at all with your mental health, you just know that how you feel, how you think, and also how you behave with those around you will automatically be impacted. So you want to guide it, like what you allow to come inside of you, what you, whether consciously or unconsciously, you have subjected yourself or you have exposed yourself into those unhealthy external forces or factors that could have a negative impact on how you act or behave, how you think, and also how you feel or what you feel. So, what has been happening lately with you? What has been going on? What are those forces you've been allowing that has been negatively impacting on how you feel, right? So, a lot of people, there has also been a lot of myths out there about how mental health issues or problems or disorders are not common. So the idea out there is that those this mental health issue is not even, is it real? Like, is it relevant? Is it common? Honey, I'm here to shock you that it is over millions, like millions of people are dealing with. Statistics have shown that millions of people are dealing with mental health issue on a daily basis. So it does not just even look at probably age, like selective of age, status, gender, economic status. It affects all groups round the year. And this very mental health issue has even been reported to be very much more common in developed countries. Can you imagine? So, especially now looking to the theme of the year, which is workplace mental health promotion. So, a lot of people are caught up with a lot of things happening out there that we do not longer pay attention to what is happening inside of us. Knowing that if you have a harmony, if you have a synergy with your internal thoughts, that you will be able to be much more productive at the end of the day. But we are much more concerned with the output without really paying attention with the internal what we have or what we are bringing in that will bring about the resultant or the result which we are looking for. So we need to, it's also crucial for early interventions. There are several tools that has been made, self-assessment tools that can be used to for you to assess the level and state of your mental health issue. So mental health issue, it could be as little as anger, it could be anxiety, it could be depression, it could be, multi-personality disorder. It just depends. There are a lot of those tools that has been made accessible, but those very tools are not a yardstick to prevent diagnosis. They are just there to help you reassess the very stage of your mental issues so that you are now informed to seek for professional medical attention. That's going to the stage of your diagnosis of the very level of your mental health issue. And of course, honey, you don't want to listen to the voices out there, because the misconception that has been built around mental health as often that people got confused or for seeking help despite going through most of those issues is because a lot of the misconception there is you really have to be you're being perceived not to be productive, like at workplaces. When you're perceived to have a mental health disorder, I mean, you're considered to be weak, you're considered not to be active or to be to yield results, like someone who may not have or be experiencing a mental health disorder or illness. But that's not true, because your mental health issue could be as even as little as anxiety. you know Anxiety, when you're super anxious about certain things, you get triggered easily, you get so scared about certain things. That is a mental issue that has to be addressed. Remember, we said the mental health is an embodiment of how you feel, how you think, and also how you act or behave within yourself and also with your immediate environment. So I hope that this is going to give a little form of clarity to someone out there who doesn't or hasn't come to the understanding of what mental health is. Last word for you out there, I just want you to know that you are in control of how you feel, you are in control of what you think, and you are also in control with how you respond, that's behave to those external forces. So you need to look out to what you have either consciously or unconsciously subjected yourself into believing, that has redefined your way of thinking, how you feel, and how you now respond or behave with yourself, relationship is first with yourself, and before you can actually talk about with your environment or with those around you. So you are fully in control, honey, and I am encouraging today to look after your mental health, honey. It is paramount and crucial to any other areas that concerns you. So once again, I wish you and I hope that you will going forward be very much more concerned and also do all it takes to maintain a positive mental well-being. I look forward, and I'll see you soon. Yeah.